Hello and welcome back. This is section number 4. We are going to set up a lead capture form automation system from your website, and then wherever that we wanted to send the info to. And so in this section, we divide it into let me count it 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 steps. And so step number 1, we are going to sign up for a free active pieces account. This is one of the automation software that we are going to use that I have kind of show you briefly on the trailer video from the very beginning. If you haven't seen that already, which is totally fine, we are going to go through this together. So step number 2, which is we are going to sign up for a free Baserow account. And step number 3, download quote request form for Google Spreadsheet. Step number 4, download quote request form for active pieces. 5, configure active pieces with Baserow and Google Spreadsheet. And 6, we are going to run the complete system test. This is for the lead capture form automation system. And last but not least, step number 7, we are going to verify lead capture functionality to see from a potential client point of view, see how this works. So okay, so without further ado, we're going to jump right into it. Okay, step number 1, we are going to sign up for a free active pieces account. So what you need to do, just simply go onto Google and search for active PIECS, and then simply click on this first one right here, AI first automation for every team, active pieces. Click on it and then sign up for a free account. Okay, click on start free and click sign up with Google. Since I've already signed up with my Google account, so I'm gonna click sign in right here. I am going to sign in with my Google account. Okay, so my account is this one, hopedesign.test@gmail.com. Okay, here we go. So this is the active pieces platform. Now you're done. All right, we are going to cross this out. Okay, all right, so this one is done, but let me go back here. Okay, so yeah, so this is how what active pieces platform looks like. This is 100% free. We are going to use this platform to do our whole lead capture form automation system. So okay, this one is done. The next one, let's take a look at the Google Spreadsheet doc, is to sign up for a free Baserow account. All right, so we are going to do that together. Simply go onto Google and search for Baserow.io and enter. Okay, so you're gonna land on this website right here. The platform looks like this, almost the same like Google Spreadsheet. Okay, so simply you will see the option to sign up. So simply just follow the prompt, and then you will end up to go to your your dashboard. So now since I already signed up, so I would land on the platform that looks exactly like this. Okay, so first off, I am going to create a completely brand new database. Yeah, this is how we're gonna do. But let's go first of all. Let's go back to our Google Spreadsheet. I'm sorry, a Google Doc. We're gonna just go and check all of this out before we move on. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna click sign up for a free cross out sign up for a free Baserow account. Okay, and let's do this one step at a time. The next one will be to download quote request form for Google Spreadsheet. So where do we find this? Remember, it's on my website. Okay, so go back to my website. It is okay. Remember, if you don't remember the link, go back to your email, and then you will be able to find the link that I included there. And so once you signed up for this the complete free trade website and automation system, so click on free resources. Okay, now we're here, and then we are going to look for Google Sheet. for quote requests. Okay, here we go. So this is Google Sheet website template. I'm going to click on it, and then I'm going to make a copy for this one. Would you like to make a copy? Yeah, sure. I'm gonna make a copy. All right, so here we go. We've got this whole template for free. I'm going to rename this. Instead of copy of, I'm gonna just remove it. Just John Brown Plumbing quote form. Okay, so this one is done, out of the way. Okay, I'm gonna go back to check this off. All right, so the next one would be to download quote request form for active pieces. The same, I'm gonna go back to my website right here, and let's look for it. Okay, it is right here, website quote request form template. This one is to be imported to active pieces application, so I'm gonna click on it. Okay, so it looks like this is basically the JSON file. All you need to do is simply click on the download. Okay, so it's already downloaded. Okay, so for me it's right here, and so it's in my download folder. So now we're done for this one. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to Google Doc. I'm gonna cross this out, call it a done. Okay, so we did that. The next thing would be to configure active pieces with Baserow plus Google Sheet. All right, so let's go back. Okay, we are going to go to active pieces platform right here. I am going to create a new folder. Okay, a folder right here. I'm gonna create a new folder. I'm gonna name this John Brown Plumbing. Just say John Brown Plumbing. I'm gonna click confirm. Here we go. We already got the folders right here. All right, so remember we actually downloaded the template for the active pieces from my website, right? Okay, if you remember that, so here's the step how we imported it. The icon is right here. Click on import flow, click on it, and then we're gonna click on select a file. Okay, I'm gonna look for it. Here it is, quote request form JSON file. I'm gonna click on it and then open. And then on folder, which folder? I just named my folder John Brown Plumbing. I'm gonna click on it, and then I'm gonna click import. Here we go. So we got the whole template ready to go. All we need to do is we are going to go into each one and configure just a few things, and then we're good to go. All right. Yeah, so let's go back to our Google Doc. Again, configure active pieces with Baserow plus Google Sheet. All right. Okay, so all right. Okay, so first thing first, how this works is that this webhook right here, the catch webhook here, this is going to be what we're gonna use to this URL, the link. We're gonna need to copy and paste this onto our website, and then active pieces gonna grab all the info when someone fill out a form on our website, and then send the info to one of these platforms, step 1, step 2, and go all the way down. So okay, let me show you what I mean. First off, let's click on the trigger. As you can see here, trigger number 1, catch webhook. Click on it. Take a look at the live URL. This is the link we need to copy. Click on copy. Come back to our website. All right, let's go back to our website, which is right here. Okay, so this is our website. Let's scroll down to our quote request form right here. Simply click on either one of them, and then scroll up, and then to the left, try to look for webhook form. Okay, and then now click on it. Onto your right, make sure you are at settings. Okay, click on settings, scroll down on action. Okay, on action we need to paste we need to paste our catch webhook URL or link. I'm gonna copy again just to show you, and then go back to our website. I'm going to paste it here. All right, I'm gonna paste it here. Next step is we need to publish it. Gonna click publish. We are going to wait for, I believe, around 1 minute to let it propagate. In the meantime, let's come back to our Baserow. And so, active pieces. So now what I'm actually doing is we need actually copy the link from active pieces webhook, a catch webhook. This is what we actually use to transfer the info when someone actually fill out our info on our website. We need to send those info onto one of these platform, Baserow, and then Google Sheet, spreadsheet. Okay, but in order to do that, we need to use this thing called catch webhook inside active pieces to do that. Okay, so that's why we need URL like this, the link, and then to paste it here. Okay, let me click on publish and see it's done. All right, so it's no longer see one of those propagating. Now it's done. I'm gonna click this arrow to proceed to this website, like link right here. All right, so I'm gonna scroll down to go to our quote request form section right here. So now we are going to test this. Okay, I'm gonna go back to active pieces. Make sure we add trigger. Okay, now onto your right, look for test trigger. I'm gonna click on it, test trigger. Go back to our website. The publish website link. I'm gonna fill out my name. Imagine I need my bathroom fixed though. Okay, hello. I'm gonna say which email I'm using. So contact, even just hello design.studio. My phone number will be 825-994-3255. Okay, my property address, for instance, maybe this one, and then how may I help you? I need help fixing my bathroom, for example. All right, so I'm going to click next would be get my free quote. Boom. All right, so success. Okay, success. So now I'm going to go back to active pieces and then take a look at our test data. So now it says test successfully. Okay, so now we've got all the data. Now when we come to the body right here, we see first name, my last name, email, phone number, property address, and the message. Awesome, now it works. Okay, so the next step we need to do, we are going to go back to our Baserow and then set a few things up. Okay, all right, so this is the step we need to go back to Baserow. Come back to Baserow. We need to create a new database. Okay. All right. I'm gonna name this database quote request form, and then add database. Next one, I'm gonna rename this table quote request users. This is the info of the people who actually fill out the quote. So I'm gonna delete the rest of the row right here. Okay, so I'm gonna delete this one. I'm gonna delete the second one. Just you can simply left click to do that. All right, first, how do we do this? We need to set this up. In order to set this up, come back to our website. This is what we need to set up. We need to collect first name. We create collect first name, last name, email, phone, address, and then the message. So go back to Baserow. Okay, and then come to quote request user. Now we need first name. I'm gonna add first name. Second one, single line text. Last name. I'm going to look for email, so scroll down, find email, and then click create. Phone number, scroll down, find phone number. Okay, I just want phone instead of saying phone number. Click create. And we need property address. I need just a single line of text. I'm going to rename this property address. Okay, and then click create. Lastly would be long text. I am going to name this message. Click create. We are good to go. So now the next thing would be to come back to active pieces, and then we need to create a new connection. Okay, so come to here, click create a new connection. So I'm gonna click on here, create connection. Okay, I'm gonna just name it as it is, Baserow. Skip the API URL. You're good. Now we need to create a database token. So now I'll come back to our Baserow, and then in order to create a database token, we need to come back to our workspace right here. Click on it. Click on my settings, database tokens. I'm gonna create a new one. Create token. I'm gonna name this John Brown quote request, for example, just to remember it. Quote request token. I am going to choose my workspace. I only have one workspace, so I'm going to click Saint Tai Peng workspace and then create token. Okay, so token is this one, not this one. So this is the one that I've just created. Gonna click the three dot right like this. Click and then click on copy. There's a copy icon. I'm gonna click on it. Come back to active pieces, and then just simply paste the token that we just generated, and then I'm gonna click save. Okay, the connection already exists, so I'm gonna rename this Baserow quote request form. Okay, I'm gonna name it this way. I am gonna click save again. All right, I don't need to save this. Okay, so we're good to go. The next thing is we need to look for our table ID. Okay, so we need to go and find what is our table ID. This is just the example one, so I'm gonna delete this one for now. Let's go to look for a table ID. Let me show you where to get it. Okay, I'll go back to our Baserow. Okay, I'm gonna exit out, close this. Okay, in order to find what is your table ID, so come here to the database. Under the database, click on this three dot of this database and click on it. Click on view API docs. Okay, and then here we go. Quote request users on the very left, on the third row. Click on it. And here it says the ID of this table is, okay, this is what we need. 4, 5, yep. So just copy it. Come back to our active pieces. Just paste it here. Okay, see, as soon as you paste that, now we've got all our essential column that auto-generated, and this is what we need. Okay, so now since we already tested the webhook info from our website, now we need to put where it belongs. Okay, so kind of like map it out. All right, I'm gonna click on drop down this on the catch webhook right here. Click on it, come down to body, and click on the drop down arrow, and then you scroll up a little bit. Okay, so make sure you put your cursor on the first name right here. Click on it. Now I'm gonna click insert for my first name. So this is first name. You have to map it correctly. Okay, so click on, make sure you're at the body, first name, click, last name, click. Let's go up, email, click, phone number, click, property address, click, last but not least, message, click. Here we go. So yeah, so this is good. This is good. Now we need to test it, see if it works. All right, so come here, test step. Boom, tested successfully. Okay, let's come back to our Baserow. See if we get any data at all. Oh, okay, I'm gonna come back to my dashboard and click on my quote request user. Here we go. We actually got our data. So this is good. This is what we need. So let's say I wanna open it up and see my other text a little bigger. So click on this 4 arrow right here, so you can see it. First name, last name, email, phone, property address, and message. This is because we have mapped it correctly. So okay, so let me change this to count rather than identifier. Okay, so this is good, and then that means this is working. So for now, I'm gonna just delete it. Okay, I'll leave it blank. Let's go back to our active pieces. Okay, now we have successfully mapped out our or capture lead info onto our Baserow. So the next step would be to map it out onto our Google spreadsheet. One thing I wanted to inform you is that make sure you click on toggle this one, continue on failure. Say for example, sometime when someone fill out a contact form via your website, and then a catch webhook of active pieces will try to perform action and try to send the info from your website to Baserow. Sometimes it doesn't work. Maybe the internet failed or something like that. So make sure to toggle this just to make sure that the system will try to do a couple of times, even on failure. So okay, and also retry on failure, very similar. And also this one is just to skip this step. That means, say for example, if for some reason Baserow does not connect very well, for some reason there's some errors, and so the info would not come to Baserow. Instead of stop, the step would stop. It would just skip this step 1. It would send the info to step number 2. That means we still receive the quote request info from our user to Google spreadsheet in case the Baserow doesn't work for some reason. Okay, that's why we need this to toggle on. All right, so the next step would be Google spreadsheet. Let's go here. Okay, so Google spreadsheet is very simple, even simpler. So what we need to do, click on step number 2, insert row for Google Sheet. On the connection, click on this column right here, and then create new connection. I can just simply name Google Sheet, doesn't matter. But if you want to name it so that you can remember later, you can name that. But for now, I'm gonna just name it as it is, Google Sheets, and then I'm gonna click connect. Okay, so my account's right here, hopedesign.test@gmail.com. I'm gonna click on it and then select all. Make sure that I do that so that active pieces will be able to kind of talk to each other, talk to my Google Drive, kind of edit or open up or send the info, the lead capture info of my client to my Google spreadsheet. Okay, so make sure you select all and then click continue. All right, so it says it didn't say successful, however it says disconnect. That means it's already connected, so that's good. I'm gonna click save. Okay, so the next step is we will need to select the spreadsheet, which one it is. Okay, now currently we do not have one. Let me refresh that, see if we have anyone. Okay, we don't have any. So now we need to go back to our Google spreadsheet. Okay, so we don't have any. That is the reason why. Okay, now let me refresh this very quickly just in case. Okay, basically we don't have any. Okay, so on our step, we need to go to my website and then grab the Google Sheet template. Okay, so we need to make a copy of this. I believe it did. Oh, probably I did on the other account of mine. So let's do it again. Google Sheet website template. This is what we need. I'm gonna click on it, and then we need to make a copy. John Brown Plumbing quote request form. This is what we need. Okay, so I click on make a copy. So here we go. So we get the whole template really fast. Now I need to rename this. I would just leave it just John Brown for now, because in this scenario I'm using John Brown Plumbing website as an example. So okay, so this is ready. Now I'm going to go back to active pieces. Now all I need to do is I'm going to click on this refresh. I'm going to click on drop down. Here we go. We have seen John Brown Plumbing quote request one. Now we need to select the next one will be the sheet, would be quote request customers. How do we know where this is? Okay, let me show you really quickly. Okay, I'm gonna open up really quickly. All right, so here it is. All right, at the bottom right here, quote request customer. So this is where it is. All right, so let's go back to our active pieces website, and then let's connect it. Sheet, click on the drop down, quote request customers. Here we go. Scroll up, and now we can see the very similar to Baserow. Okay, now we need to map it out. Okay, so we need to map from our catch webhook. Click your left cursor like this. Now scroll down to body. Click on arrow drop down. Make sure you map with the right column. Okay, left click. I'm gonna click insert. This one is for first name. The next one is last name, email, phone number, property address, message, just this one. That's it. Now we need to test it out. So let's do it together. Test step. Boom, tested successfully. Let's go check it out. Okay, here we go. So we get the quote request form info from this user right here, which is me. I just filled this out, and so this info it came to my Google spreadsheet. So it's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna just delete it for now. Or maybe just delete on my backspace. Okay, so let's go back to active pieces. So this is good to go. So this is, you have done the two of the most difficult steps, all right, in this section number 4. So okay, now let's go back to our Google Docs. See, have we? Yes, we have done this one. So we're gonna cross this out. The next one would be a little 2 extra step, which is okay, let's go back to this is the other account of mine, sorry. Okay, active pieces. Let's scroll up. We need to email to notify John. John is the owner of this plumbing company, John Brown Plumbing. So we want to make sure that John receive an email as soon as someone had filled out a quote request form. So I'm gonna show you how to do this. Imagine you are the owner of your plumbing company, and you want to send the email to yourself to inform, say, hey, someone just filled out a quote request form. You need to check this out right now. Something like that. Okay, so first you need to go to connection. Click on this box right here, empty box basically, and then click create connection. And in Gmail, yes, click on connect. Okay, so if you actually have a different Gmail account, simply just use another account and then sign in using your whatever email you are using. So right now, in my case, this is just an example. I'm gonna use my test account right here. I'm gonna click on it, click continue. Okay, I'm gonna click continue again. Awesome, it says connected. It didn't say connected, but it said disconnect. That means it's already connected. So I'm going to click save. All right, there's a few things we need to set up. So receiver email, this is for the owner of the plumbing company. So right now I just set it up as myself, just as John. So for you, this is where you should add your email. Okay, you should add your Gmail account right here. If it is you know, Calgary Plumbing Services at gmail.com, then fill it out. So this is where you want to fill it out to make sure that you will get the email, okay, to yourself. As soon as someone fill out a quote request form. So in case you want to add a couple more people that they will get, the same notification, simply add item. This is where you add another email. Add item again, add item again. If you have 4, 5, 10, 20, then you can totally do that. In my case, I'm going to just add me, myself. Say, for example, I am John. Okay, so this is my email. And yeah, I'm going to scroll down a little bit. Okay, here's the subject line. Let me kind of show you how to set this up. Okay, subject line. It's a new quote request from. Who is it? Okay, we need to add the person's name. So, all right, let's just say, close this out. Okay, quote request form. We need to add the person's first name. So, on the subject, new quote request from. I'm gonna open the drop down from Catch Webhook. Go to the body. Find the person's first name. So I'm gonna click on. Okay, make sure you click on here. And then click select first name. Here we go. New quote request from first name, whoever it is. My first name will be same type. Then you will see new quote request from Sang Tai. Okay, now body type, we are going to use plain text. Okay, so this is the template. I have set it up for you. Honestly, you don't need to change anything of this, okay, since I already set it up for you. But if you're wondering, we actually just map this whole thing out again, just to make sure that whenever this email is sent to John will see the person's first name, their last name, all the way to their message. Okay, all right. So say, for example, you want to map this first name. How do you do that? This text, basically you just type it out, okay, and then just one space, and then first name. Come back to the Catch Webhook, the body, open the drop down, and then come to the first name. Here we go. So now you see the first name of the person. All right, and then last name, email, phone number, property address, work details, and so on. And for the footer right here, please modify this. This is just an example for me, myself. I'm just acting as John Brown right now. Okay, so change this. Make sure that you add everything that is necessary. For example, instead of my name, you would just add your name, your business name, and your phone number, your business phone number, and then your website link. Okay, so that is for this one. All right, and last one right here to reply to email. Okay, this is also very essential, because just in case, say for example, this email is sent to John. John is the owner of this plumbing company, and John would like to reply directly to the customer. Then John can just simply reply from his email. In Gmail, you can just scroll down and you see the reply to. Click on that reply to. John will be able to reply to the customer directly. How do we set this up? Very simple. So on this reply to email, let me show you. Again, come back to Catch Webhook, body. Okay, body right here, and then go to email. This is the email of the customer. So I'm gonna first put my cursor right here and then add the email. This is the email of the customer. Sender's name, a new quote request, and that is pretty much it. Okay, and make sure you toggle on both of this. Continue on failure, retry on failure as well. Okay, so let's do a test run together. Test step. Boom, tested successfully. Let me open this up. Okay, let's go to my email and check it out. Okay, let me open up my Gmail real quick. Okay, let me delete this one. This is just a distraction. So okay, so now we receive an email. This is for to me, who I am acting as John Brown, the owner of this plumbing company. So now I see that this email has come to me, and the title is New Quote Request from, it's the first name, remember? Okay. Okay, let's open it up. Here it is. Hi John, you have a new plumbing quote request from Seng Tai. I add first name. Here's the info and what I need. First name, my first name, last name, all the way to work detail. And then this is the footer that I showed you how to set this up. So now, when I click reply, I will reply directly to the customer who just submitted the quote request. Now I go back, it's actually gonna go to hello@hopedesign.studio. This is the client, okay, who need the service. So okay, I hope that makes sense. Now let's go back to active pieces. We are gonna set one last email to notify our potential client. This is to personalize this email and then send it to your client to reassure them that, hey, you actually got their quote request and you're gonna get back to them as soon as you can. Okay, because you don't want to be one of those companies that as soon as your potential client fill out a contact form, they got nothing. Now they're just like, did the guy got my quote request form? Something like that. You don't want that. So you just want to reassure your client that you've got it. Okay, so step number 5 is to notify your client. So come back to connection, click on it. Gmail right here, the same Gmail. So I'm not gonna create a new connection. So I'm gonna click Gmail. This one I've already connected using the same email. So okay, unless you wanted to use a separate email, then you can create a new connection. Okay, so receiver email 2. So who are we sending this email to? Okay, so we are sending this email to the Catch Webhook body email here. Whose email this is? It is the client's email. Okay, so you probably know how to add this, so I'm gonna just skip it and go on. Let's scroll down. The subject line right here, this is important. This is what your potential client going to see on the very top, like line, the subject line of in their email inbox. So this is important. I set it as got your quote request, we'll be in touch soon, something like that. And then body type, just simply select plain text. And then hi, this is the template basically. Webhook, Catch Webhook body first name. This is the body first name. This is our potential client's first name. So this is their first name. So make it like kind of personalized, like hey John, like in this case, hey Seng Tai, hi Seng Tai, something like that. To like, oh wow, this guy know my name. Actually, we set this whole thing up. So yeah, instead of like hey there, make it a little more personalized to to when you reach out to your client. So thanks for reaching out to John Brown Plumbing for your plumbing needs. John is currently out there, so on and so forth. And then cheers. Yeah, and this is the website link of John. And so this is pretty much it. So yeah, now your client will see this email. So we're gonna test this out together. Now reply to email. This is important. So you want to put John's email address, or basically this is your email address. If you are the owner of your plumbing company, add your email right here. Because why? The same thing, if in case your potential client, as soon as they receive this email, they click on on Gmail, you see the bottom, you see the reply to. When they click on that reply to, they can just send email directly to John. They don't have to compose a new email and then find John's email and so on and so forth. They can just click reply to, and then John will receive email from this potential client. So imagine this is his email. So yeah, let's just say I'm gonna just put my email. hopedesign.test@gmail.com. Okay, and then we need to add sender name as well. Got your quote request, and then make sure to toggle on continue on failure and retry on failure as well. Let's test this out. Okay. Okay. A little bit just to kind of show you, because now I actually am using a separate email inbox. So hello at Hope Design Studio is my custom business email. So I'm going to skip this step for now because it's going to be long until I open my email inbox and sign in and all that sort of stuff. So it's going to take longer. So you got the idea. Very similar to email to notify John. Very similar when I click test the step. John, the client will get the email that looks exactly like this. Okay, here it is. So hope you got the idea. So that is it. So you have successfully completed the whole lead capture form setup for your brand new website. But one last thing, don't forget to click publish. We're gonna click publish. There we go. So it's done. And so let's do this together. There's one last thing. And now let's go back to our Google spreadsheet. We kind of run complete system test. So now we're gonna verify the lead capture functionality by testing the whole thing. Let's do a role play by saying, for example, as you and me as a potential client who are gonna visit your website and then fill out this form together. So I'm going to go to, okay, where's the website? Okay, here we go. All right, go back to John's website. Okay, so let's say that your potential client come to this website, which is your website. You're gonna scroll down, take a look at your project, you complete it, and they're like, wow, this guy got a lot of reviews. That's amazing. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna refresh this page. Okay, so now they're scrolling down and they're like, I wanted to ask this person how much it is. So I'm gonna say, fill out my name. I'm gonna put my last name. Say my email would be this email right here, and then my number would be 825. Gonna be this one. Property address, this one, and then I need help with fixing my toilet. Okay. All right. So now I'm gonna click get my free quote. Boom, successful. All right, success. Now, where will we go from now? Let's go, first of all, to go back to our Baserow to check if we get any info. All right, so we got it. I'm gonna click this arrow right here. First name, last name, email. Yeah, all of this. So Baserow got it. The next one is gonna be Google Spreadsheet to see. Let's go and see if Google Spreadsheet also got it too. Boom, yeah, we got it too. Yeah, my email right here, phone. Awesome. All right, so it works. The next one would be an email that we have set up to inform John that he just got a new quote request. Right? I'll go back. Let me refresh this. Here we go. So John just got a new quote request from Seng Tai, my name again. And hey John, so on and so forth. So here it is. Okay, it looks very clean and everything looks amazing. And so we customize and personalize this to fit this client. John is also happy too when he saw something like this. So okay, and the next one would be me as a client will receive an email informing me to reassure myself that John actually have gotten or receive my quote request. So I'm gonna go to other account of mine, check the email real quickly. Here we go. Got your quote request. Here it is. Hi, Saint Tai. Thanks for reaching out to John Brown Plumbing for your plumbing needs, so on and so forth. This is what we set up. So you see, the name also personalized to for this client, and then we go down all the way here. That's it. So if me as a client decide to click reply, so this would go to hopedesign.test@gmail.com. This is John Brown's email that, as an example, I set this up. So, okay, so I'm gonna delete this for now. Okay, so the whole system is working, and we have verified that the lead capture functionality works. So, congratulations. Finally, you have successfully set this whole thing up. This is one of the most difficult step of all. But now that you have come all the way down to complete all of this 7 steps, congratulations. And I'm so excited for you to move on. We're going to go down to section number 5, which is how to set up your basic search engine optimization for your website. So thank you so much for watching this video. I know a little bit long, but thank you and congratulations. And so I can't wait to see you on the next video.